Parker on the lead end of the break. Goes against Garrett and double clutches and scores. Jefferson came over to help, and they still couldn't stop Tony Parker.
Tony Parker's talent is terrific.
Parker's got Manu on the flank. Parker spins it up and in. Oh! Here's Tony coming in your living room.
He's just chewing up the open court right there with his speed.
And hot games, 11 and 10. Parker inside. Pretty play from Tony Parker. Largest lead for San Antonio.
6:25 to go first quarter. Parker slices to the hole, spins and scores.
Parker pulls back. Goes right past Shumpert. Oh, what a magnificent.
Parker's going to come right off and see Bellinella. I mean, if Bargnani.
He trended.
That could be good.
How about Parker, those back-to-back plays? So quick, end-to-end, and retaining all that speed and that great ability.
Mike got bad.
Player. A little undersized at that small forward position, but he's having a heck of a year. Oh, boy.
Laundry time. Here come out Kyle Quinn as Parker working
to Jim's.
Parker spinning, attacking. What a finish.
My shot's going in, so it helps. And the whole team, we're playing with a lot more energy.
Bellinelli, Patty Mills is having a terrific season as well.
And Rose has doubled his numbers from a season ago. That's a great twirl move inside. And Tony Parker's got 6.
Gets another bucket. He's got a half dozen. Parker, the scoop. Oh, mama! For Utah, they did early. And now if you're the Jazz, you've got to go to the basket. How about that from Parker? Is that going to count? The officials looking at one another, yeah. Just gets it up high enough on the glass.
I think we might have a top 10er from ESPN right here. How about the foul?
7th turnover for OKC. Parker gets inside. He does it again.
Runner. He has floaters. He can finish with his left. He can finish with his right. It never seems to be out of control. Right on cue.
Parker show. You know, you bring that up about not being able to finish. That's what's on in Ricky Rubio right now. Ricky Rubio.
6 points, and it's 46-35 San Antonio, and there's Parker.
Rebound. Parker, a one-man break. Got to deny him.
Into the paint, Parker, and he banks it in.
He's got a double-double already. 13 points, 11 boards. And on the reverse, you can't relax on Tony Parker. But that's what they did once he went under the rim.
Tony in the paint, finds a hole and scores!
But we're motivated from last year. We got a lot of fuel, and we don't want to give up games. And that's a big win for us tonight.
And the baseline cut off by Williams. Now Williams did a nice Great job. Move by Parker, got Nash in the continue.
Parker. We'll see. I think we're going to see him back.
Parker with a spin.
Beautiful.
And a beautiful move.
Tony Parker, great move away from the screen, spins around Marvin.
So far, not here again tonight.
Parker gets the pass. Parker with 31.
Great pass by Splitter. Parker with the hang. You have to play him because he's going to move without the ball.
Bellinelli, a lethal shooter. They're double teaming. Parker's shaky pig.
Oh, what a pretty move.
San Antonio earlier this season. Parker on the move, count it. Parker with 4 points for the Spurs. And here's Tony with the steal, stepping in front of Roberts. And then lets him fly by, and the Spurs had the lead at 12-11.
That's Tony playing the play right there. Good scouting. And Smith just catches the ball.
Parker. Tony, up and in, and the timeout Pelicans.
Great awareness there by Tony. Once he turns that corner, he doesn't give up on the play, following the play.
On the drive, Tony Parker scores.
3 win in November against New Orleans.
Parker got the bucket.
As a player and understand the situation and not bail Timmy out with that falling away, the jump hook.
Parker in the paint, stretches and scores.
Here's a little overplay as they just do not want him in the paint, but he got there and he gets the rim. He's absolutely hilarious. Parker, pull-up jump shot, and he drains it out. Here comes Parker on the lead end of the break. Williams can't stay.
He's got guard skills, kind of like Hayward does.
Okay, back on, believe it. Parker into the lane. Somehow 17.7 a game. 6+ assists, 14th in the league. And Tony. Good news, there's 3:42 to go in the first half. Parker Parker.
Points with 3 minutes or so left in the second quarter. You know, again, it's more close to what the Rockets are doing defensively. And Tony Parker finally.
This Duncan tapped it back out. Another opportunity. Tony looking for an opening. Finds it behind Boris Diaw. Inside 3 minutes to go. Tony looking for an opening. Tough shot. And one.
Solid D here too. I mean, he's moving his feet, but Tony Parker, once he turns that corner, uses his body to.
Tony finds an over again. Parker, 5 on the clock. Tony in the paint, in trouble, swings it up. Parker looking, using the screen, gets a good open look. Parker inside, off a toaster. He certainly gets that. Parker again. Parker gets it back, flips it up, plays on, tied up, back out Parker, 4 to shoot, puts it up, puts it in. He's 8 of 11 from the field. Parker up and in. Jackson all over Parker. Parker pulls up, puts it in for Durant. Parker answers back. Game as he gives Kawhi a breather. Parker in the paint off the window by a pair. Parker all the way to the rack. And another one. That's all Tony. Seconds to go here. Tony in the paint. This one's good. 4 on the shot clock. Tony going left. Count it. Tony Parker. Parker, 10 on the shot clock. Looking for an opening. Bankaroo. Tony Parker, a 3. Why not?
And now it's like if a dunk happens, it's on YouTube. So you got YouTube, or you got embedded, or whatever you come up with.
Park the other way, Green asking for it, open for the 3. Parker walked it inside. That's part of that argument you end up on, that Blake Griffin is 3rd for the moment.
Unquestionably.
Averages 12 points a game for his career.
Oh, serviceable backup, no question about it. He started for part of his career, but
will turn him back around, though. Parker on the drive, lays it up. Oh, that was...
Saw him, and I don't blame him. He got there from an angle we didn't think he'd get. Playing some defense here.
Parker weaving, floating, and finishing.
He's got a protective apparatus on that. Parker all the way to the cup and all the way to the free throw line. So the Spurs responded after they went to the timeout, 13-6. We're playing the half. Parker mid-range. And it's back below 50% shooting, basically for the first time tonight. So let Parker have that 12 in the third quarter. Tells for 4 of 14. Parker scoops it home ago. Parker splitter. And Parker ties it up. It was after the ball was out of his hands on his way down. Parker again. Nobody protecting the rim after he beat him out top on the high screen. Out on the shot clock. They defend the pick and roll better. Nope.
San Diego State. First team all rookie as Parker inside.
You see right here, Tony Parker do a good job. Now look, their pace is right there, and Paul is one of them. A stronger offensive lineup on the floor. Now Tony Parker's back, but so is
the first half. Parker underneath.
But they do a heck of a job setting screens for him. Diaw set the screen.
Enter tonight's play with a 1-game advantage over Miami, who is at home. With Quinn Buckner and Brooke Olsen and Christinari on Fox Sports Indiana, taken by San Antonio.
It's by Leonard.
To cut it 9 and looking to cut it to 7. Parker.
Parker nearly double teamed and finds Ayers for the flush.
That's what I love for your home, your business, your life. Spurs need the bucket badly. Timmy gives it to him.
Duncan, good patience right now for the Spurs, replacing Manu Ginobili. Ginobili coming off that hamstring tightness, want to make sure they keep him going. And the jumper. Duncan lays it up and in.
7 points and 2 rebounds.
On the drive, Marco.
Parker looking for Timmy. Great hands. High screen roll. They run forever. Diao on a pick and pop.
No call there.
It absolutely was, because he initiated the contact.
Green's better there, see?
Randy Green.
Parker with Boris Diaw and the line drop.
Has a little craftiness in it. Pulled his arms.
Point lead. Parker and Tim Duncan.
And I mean, he could make a three, but you would certainly live with him shooting a three.
He works well with Diaw.
Behind the back to Diaw. A three-point shot is.
Parker looking for an opening. Finds Tim, and he lays it in.
Got the big man to commit. It's a great pass. And just like that, you had a 7-point lead a second ago.
Able to touch, and it was starting to fade as the older I got. The fact that you couldn't touch as much, towards the end of my career. So it started getting more and more difficult to get stops. But it would be next to impossible the way.